Right guys, I want to show you something really scary. Well, actually, when I come to this and started reading this, I was like, exactly, I know what this is, who this is, what religion, what cult, what God they come with. Now, this is not something that I've made up. This is something that has been well known by scholars and theologians. For instance, in Daniel chapter 11, at the end of it, 36 and onwards to 45, guess what? They all agree this is talking about end time prophecy, because it mentions something about the Messiah being born from a woman. Okay, so they know this is prophecy. You have to remember, the Bible tells a story, a historical event, but in that historical event, there's a prophecy inside there. For instance, if you take Noah, there's the one door to go into, to the ark, to be saved, and the rest of the world didn't follow him, and guess what? They perished and died. Yeah, just like the same way when Jesus comes, guess what? If we don't accept him, he's going to come down, instead of water, it's going to be fire. Guess what? They all die. Yeah. So the stories always show a prophetic line. They actually show a prophecy. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to read Daniel 11, 36, 37, 38, 39, and then obviously show you what I managed to find. If you can find some more, amazing, help me out, yeah? But check this out, yeah? Daniel 11, 36. Then the king shall do according to his own will. He, remember this king. Now you got to remember, kings, by the way, theologians, scholars on the Bible on this, they will actually allude to Daniel 8 as well, and 7, or 6 as well. They'll go back, because it talks about the beast, the antichrist, mentions the horns, which the horns are kings, yes. The mountains, what are mountains in the Bible? If you have faith as a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. Do you really think Jesus said, oh, you can move a mountain? No, he's on about a kingdom. Mountains are kingdoms, yes. And the horns represent kings, basically nations and stuff. Same as mountains are king. Horns are basically rulers, yes. Mountains are what you're looking at, like kingdoms, countries, etc. Yeah. But let's just jump into this then. Daniel 11, 36. Then the king shall do according to his own will. He shall exalt and magnify himself above every god. He shall speak blasphemies against the God of gods, and shall prosper till the wrath has been accomplished. For what has been determined, prophesies, yeah, determined, shall be done. Okay, so what are we getting from here? Just from 36. He will do as he pleases. He will do according to his own will. He shall do it what he pleases. This antichrist, cult religion with a false god, which I'm going to prove in a minute, will do as he pleases. He's going to come and attack and do as he pleases. Yeah? And if you study the characteristics of what the antichrist does, it's not nice. And we've seen it all over Europe, we've seen it in America, we've seen it in the Middle East and everything. It's happening, yes? I'll get to it in a bit. He will magnify himself above all gods. So this person, this cult, this group's going to say, my God is better than your God. Yeah? I come with a God more stronger than your God. There is no God but my God. This is what he's going to do. Yeah? He will blaspheme the true God. Oh, he's going to blaspheme what? The Holy Trinity. The Holy Spirit, the Holy Son, the Holy Father. 1 John 2:22. He is the Antichrist who denies the Father and the Son. We know this, yes? He's going to do this. But this is scary. He will succeed until the end. That's what it says. Until it's determined. It's God's plan, yeah? This is God's will, determined from prophecy, yeah? So this beast, this Antichrist army, this religion, actually, it's a religion, because he comes with a God, I'm going to prove in a minute. is going to blaspheme the true God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, attack Jesus, and he will succeed into the end. And he will magnify himself above all other gods, the true God as well. But he will also do as he pleases. Basically, he'll just go along and just basically take over, conquer, and do as much as he can and do his will without no hesitation, and not even worrying about the consequences of it. Yeah, mate, you look at this. This is crazy. He would do his pleases. I'm just gonna come here, do, you know what, bad stuff towards women and everything. I don't care if I get locked up. I'm just gonna do it. Oh, what am I talking about? Let's just keep going. Yeah. Now I'm in 37. This is scary. When I read this, and then when I actually checked, I was like, I understand it's talking about the king there, but then no, it's actually talking about the antichrist. In fact, like I said, theologians are saying this is the end time prophecies. Another thing as well, and I've had some silly stuff. I've had people say, oh, that's the French Revolution. Yeah, I've actually heard that. It's quite funny, because I ask people like, who's this, and they will not say it. They say Rome, they say the French, they say Europe, people will say America, Israel, Jews. I'm like, no, look at it, listen to it, it's not them. This is so silly. Yeah, it's unreal when they make these accusations. But anyway, 37, let's look at 37. He shall regard neither the God of his fathers, nor the desire of women, nor regard any God, for he shall exalt himself above them all. Wow, that's key. He doesn't like the desire of women. Wow, that's scary. Now alarm bells should be going off. You should be thinking, yeah, we know a religion, a cult, a gang that's going around doing this. Yeah. 37 pinpoints. He shall disregard the gods of his ancestors. So this religion is disregarding the one true God again. The God of his ancestors, which is who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is the God of our ancestors. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. What's the God of our ancestors? Of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Yahweh. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Yeah. He's going to disregard that God. Talk blasphemy again. He neither desires of the woman. What? Neither the desire of the woman. He hates women. You know why? Because in Genesis 3:15 it says, through the woman, the seed, the Messiah will come. What? Yeah. What religion hates women and treats women as not even second-class citizens, but basically like crap? You know it. Just say it. Call it out. It blasphemes Jesus Christ. Yeah? It blasphemes the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. It denies the Father and Son and Holy Spirit. And attacks women. Does not protect women. Look after women. In fact, it hates women. Yeah? He will exalt himself above all gods, including the one true God. That's pretty solid. We're getting this. Now in 38. Check 38. But in their place he shall honour a God of fortresses. Now in this context, when you look at fortresses, we're looking at something that's very strong, something that will want to battle, whether it's good or bad. So in fortresses in the Holy Bible, in the Old Testament, in Daniel specifically, it's talking about a nation that has power. Yeah. Check this. But in their place he shall honour a God of fortresses. So basically a God of war. A God of let's go out and fight. You know, fight those who do not believe. Yeah. A God of jihad. Yeah. And a God which his fathers did not know, he shall honour with gold and silver, with precious stones and pleasant things. Wow, that again, look at this, look at this. But in their place he shall honor a god of fortresses, a god of war, and a god which his fathers did not know. So it's not the God of the Old Testament, it's not the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yeah, his fathers did not know. He shall honor with gold, silver, precious stones, and pleasant things. Wow, so these guys, they're going to come with a God of war that follows, worships a God of war, but also a God that likes booty, likes money. Now, booty, money, gold, silver, precious things, including women and children. Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. Yeah, and check it out. These are my points. I think instead of the true God, he will worship, honor a God of war, a God of fortresses. That's what he's going to do. He will honor, worship his pagan God, because it is a pagan God, with costly gifts, booty, gold, silver, precious stones. This antichrist army is going to do this. He's going to come with a God of war that wants booty, that wants gold and stuff. Yeah. This is going to happen. True thing. Look at verse 39. I'm going to end it here, yeah? 39. First he shall act against the strongest of fortresses. That's key. He will act against the strongest of fortresses. Remember when I said he worships a God of fortresses, a God of war? But guess what he's going to do? He's going to declare war against the strongest of fortresses. Basically, the strongest of nations. So he comes with a God of war. Yeah? A God that's strong. That will want to kill and fight. Yeah? Fight those who do not believe. He's going to come with that God. But guess what he's going to do? Sillily, he's actually going to go against the strongest of nations. Yeah. So this religion, because we know he comes with a God, so it's religious. We know he doesn't like women. Yeah. He's going to blaspheme against Jesus Christ, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, the Trinity, the Holy Trinity. He's going to blaspheme against the God of gods. Yeah. The true God. He wants the booty. Yeah? It's crazy. Yeah? It's there. I cannot see it. Yeah. True. He shall act against the strongest of fortresses. Yeah. Now check it out. With a foreign god. So he's going to go and fight against the strongest of nations with a foreign god. What's the strongest of nations in the world today? Well, I'll put America number one. How many more? It's definitely not the Middle East. So this religion is going to attack the strongest of nations and basically blasphemers all. Basically, this religion is going to shout death to America, death to Israel, death to Rome. We're going to take over Spain eventually. We're going to take over Europe. Death. Yeah. America is the big shaitan and Israel the little shaitan. Yeah. They say it all the time. It's there. Yeah. Which he shall acknowledge and advance its glory, and he shall cause them to rule over many and divide the land for gain. Now, just that in Daniel 11:39. Look at Daniel 39 again. He goes against the mightiest fortresses with a foreign god. The mightiest fortress in the world today is what? America. So those who people are that are the Antichrist is America. No. The Antichrist, the beast army, actually attacks the mightiest fortresses. It attacks America. It attacks Israel. It attacks Europe. At the moment, now to 2026, Europe is pretty much being what I call a wimp. It's scared to intervene at the moment because he knows that we have a lot of these antichrist army right here embedded with us. We have them all around us. They're all on the watch list. We know if we go to war, we're going to get damaged. It's going to happen though, inevitably 2028. This is going to happen. It will happen. Eventually there will be 7 shepherds, 7 shepherds will go in, 7 nations, 7 of the strongest nations will go in and fight against the 7 kings, the 7 mountains, 7 nations. Yeah. It will be basically 7 good guys against 7 bad guys. Now, I don't need to say the name, but taking all this in, look, he is the Antichrist army. All theologians pretty much are on this. They're like, yes, the ending of Daniel 11 is talking about the Antichrist, the beast. We got this. 1 John 2:22, the Antichrist denies the Father and Son. So it's a religion. We know it's a religion that denies the Father and Son. We know that. Yeah. Right. He's religious. Yes. He hates women. Okay. He comes with a God of war. Yes. He would attack the strongest of nations. He would declare war on the strongest of nations. What countries or religion or groups basically declare war on the strongest of nations? Basically America, Israel, Europe. Who does that? And it will come with a foreign god, a god of war and booty. Go and study books. I mentioned one book, the Quran. Go and read the Quran, yeah? Because of a foreign god, a god of war and booty. I don't need to say it. It's there. This is the end time prophecy. And how can you deny it? It's there.